We are on a journey to watch every piece of Star Trek media. We finished up Star Trek TOS, and now we're on TAS, episode 17. And what a journey it's been. No bad episodes, really. There's some weird ones and some great ones. We're waiting for those bad ones. People said they were coming. I think it's tough to have a bad 20-minute cartoon. You got to really try hard to have a bad 20-minute cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, we've said before, like, the worst thing you can be is boring rather than really bad, and a couple of the episodes, I wouldn't quite say I got to the point of it being really boring. There were a few that have dragged more than others, but with it only being a little over 20 minutes, it's hard to really get fatigued. By the time you start to get bored, if it's not a great episode, the episode's over, or it's wrapping up.
Yeah, and even then, when nothing's happening, I think there's a lot of interesting lore conversations going on, where I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Will it come into play later? Probably not, but it's interesting to think about.
Yeah, and I think one thing about the show that actually improves the watching experience 50 years later, as opposed to when it came out in 73, is that we enjoy the charm a little bit of that 70s animation. You know, it's something to kind of laugh at or joke about, and, you know, not laugh at the show, but kind of laugh with it. And so if it's an episode that's not one of the best, we can still kind of get through it with that. So there's been a lot here to offer, but we're going to jump into episode 17, and we're going to start right now.
Space, the final frontier.
So when does it go into season 2? Wasn't it like
This?
No, wasn't it split up into like 18 and 6?
Yeah,
or
no,
something?
no. This is season 2, actually.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Now that you bring that up, I had totally forgotten about that. So in our box set, this is just one run. Like, it doesn't specify on the box set. But if my memory serves correct, the first season was 16 episodes.
So this is season 2.
So this would be season 2.
Wow.
Yeah. But it was only 6 episodes.
Yeah. What are the odds of me bringing that up on
Yeah,
this one?
yeah. Look at that.
Remember that pop we had when they added the vocals in for the season 2 intro?
Yeah.
Looks like they didn't change anything for this one, though.
Well, they just, like, modded it a little bit. The actual music of it. Oh, 2 writers.
No, one of them. Oh, it's a different director.
Oh, it was like the first directing credit, because, yeah, it's always
Hal
one
Sutherland,
guy.
yeah.
Did Hal not direct the second season?
We'll find out.
We gotta get this guy out of here. Oof.
Oh.
Overworked.
Kirk to sick bay, emergency.
Spock is very unlucky in the season openers. Season 2, you know, the other thing, you know, the marriage. Season 3, he lost his brain.
True.
But in others,
Get to the point, Bones.
is fatal to Vulcans.
Are you sure?
I've triple-checked, Jim. I wish to God I was wrong.
No, he does care.
Ooh, the card's making an appearance.
If we can't go out of our way to get the drug in time, there must be another ship closer to Beta Canopus. Kirk to bridge. Get me Starfleet Lieutenant.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna help. Sorry, Kirk.
Yep, nothing we can do.
Supplemental. We've arranged to get the strobolin needed to
In
save.
fact, you're the only ship that's still going around.
What'll the symptoms be, Bones?
Increasing tiredness, steadily decreasing efficiency.
Isn't that just a normal day for most people?
Yeah, but not for Vulcans.
Oh yeah, they can't have that happen.
As much as it might seem at times that I can't stand that pointy-eared encyclopedia, I don't want to see that happen to it.
Oh.
Good characterization. Oh, God, this thing.
Whoa, what? Is that the hero?
Yeah.
ETA.
Ooh.
Is that Jonathan Frakes? I thought he was the Next Generation.
That's a pretty important drug we've got for the Enterprise. I'd just as soon get rid of
Like the different shirts?
Insignia?
Yeah, different.
In the zoo episode, they had a different insignia, but it was just like the same thing, just slightly tilted. Like slightly crooked.
I didn't even notice.
Sir.
Keep an eye on it, Lieutenant.
That's a cool looking ship, though.
Yeah, it looks like a tank.
Rendezvous, Mr. Eriks.
1 hour, 43 minutes, sir.
I hate to ask, but
He hasn't spoken in a while.
Spock,
I was conserving energy, Captain.
He's getting sleepy. I'm gonna use that one if my boss ever catches me sleeping.
I was conserving energy.
I was conserving energy, Captain. Like, don't call me that.
No, sir. It's an alien ship, a design I've never seen before. Put it on the screen.
Whoa!
Oh, my God.
Not so fast, Spock. Lie there quietly.
missed the TOS heartbeat monitor.
Oh, yeah.
Bum, bum.
The drug isn't working anymore.
I know, Christine, I know. Don't worry, we'll have the strobe soon.
What, do you give him like a sugar pill? Placebo effect?
You think so? Trick the Vulcan body?
Trick the smartest man on the ship? Think a placebo effect would even work on a Vulcan? Or a Vulcan body? I don't know. Probably not.
I mean, he is half human.
True. True.
Evasive maneuvers.
How's this thing gonna evade anything?
No good, Captain.
Send out an emergency signal to the Enterprise.
Yes, sir.
I want to see a live-action version of this bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Aye.
Oh, boy.
Status.
The Huron's engines are dead. Emergency battery.
He looks weird as hell from this angle.
Yeah, that's
Scott to Captain Kirk. Kirk here. Report, Mr. Scott.
There's nothing down here, Captain.
No drug?
No drug and no
This is trippy.
Yeah.
Nice direction from this new director.
Screen is out, sir, but we can take the tapes and play them back on the Enterprise.
Good. Nurse, how is he?
He needs surgery, Captain, but he'll live.
surgery. Poor Bones is gonna be overworked.
He'll pull through. Jim, what about Spock? If we don't have that drug in 20 hours, he'll die.
Captain's log start.
Guess he had no answer for him.
It's like, yes, that's true. I got nothing for
Yeah,
you.
he's like, you're not wrong.
Captain O'Shea has no idea who attacked his ship, but the intruder must be found, and the precious cargo.
How are they gonna find this pirate ship?
There's so much going on, so many problems. Pretty layered story.
Federation shipping.
Can we track it?
Yes, sir.
So the alien design's been pretty creative. Do you think it's gonna be a brand new alien, or do you think it's an alien we know?
I would guess it's a brand new alien since it's a new ship design.
We're only as good as our drugs and technology make us. Underneath all the tricks, I might as well be practicing in the Middle Ages.
Bones getting deep.
Yeah, seriously. Well, Jim, I have great health insurance, and I don't have to pay for anything, so...
I also get to explore space just by being a doctor.
Deflectors up. Yellow alert. Cut speed to warp 1.
Warp 7 to Warp 1, that's like slamming on the brakes.
Captain, if the power of those rocks could be harnessed, they'd make a fantastic source of energy.
Also make quite a weapon.
How are you gonna do that?
Maybe Scotty will come up with another brilliant plan out of nowhere.
Low quality beam. Our deflectors can stop them.
I recognize the ship's markings, Captain. It's an Orion.
Orion.
The Orions again? The green people?
What?
Oh, they're blue.
Your pursuit immediately. I must.
Look at that badass in the background.
Yep.
I'm here for support.
He's just the muscle.
This is our album cover.
I was gonna say, how long do you think it took him to frame that shot?
Orion's
All right, right here.
neutrality has been in dispute
right there,
ever
yep.
since the affair regarding the Corridor
Back up a little
planets
bit.
and the Babel Conference of Stardate 3850.3.
Oh, the Babel Conference.
Oh.
As the first alien ship encountered, we require you to submit to search as per Babel Resolution A12. Reply.
We have no federal.
That's the most emotional he's got this entire show.
There were some perishable drugs in it that we desperately need.
What would these drugs be worth to you if we... You wouldn't even have to give us the extra dilithium crystals. Now, it's your turn to consider.
It's got to be a trap, Jim.
No. Orion's official neutrality comes before the ship or its crew. We can't take Kirk's word that he won't report this incident to Starfleet.
As far as we know, this entire conversation could be recorded.
I want the satisfaction of seeing his face when I tell him he and his crew are going to die with us.
So he's gonna blow up both of their ships?
So he's just willing to die? Because he doesn't want Kirk to tattle and say they stole this shit?
15 minutes or not at all, Captain.
All right, Kirk out.
Kirk's like, we have to let you know your video was on that whole conversation.
I'm right here.
Picking up unusual sensor readings, Mr. Scott.
What is it?
There's dilithium down there with them, sir.
My favorite.
Beat me down!
Mr. Scott, you don't have a belt!
But so will yours.
All unsuccessful Orion missions end in suicide.
What?
Oh, okay. So there's like a
Whoa.
kamikaze type of race.
See 'em. Transporter room. Pinpoint those crystals down there and beam them up.
Leave, Kirk. Get the dilithium crystals.
Arm our self-destruct system, Ensign.
Open hailing frequencies, Uhura.
Grab him.
Is that a suicide pill?
Cyanide?
Poison. I'm sure your ship is ready to self-destruct, Captain.
Jeez.
We're not going to let you commit suicide. Whether they...
No, we were talking about they didn't have a lot of love stuff because it was a kid's show, but they're not afraid to
Yeah, not afraid of
play the suicide game.
the terrors of war.
Yeah.
Spock, that green blood of yours may have saved you before, but this time it almost did you in. You can't deny it.
He loves to bring up that green blood.
Things are back to normal.
He's as stubborn as ever.
Now, what's this gonna look like? Wait a minute!
That's not
Wait a
true.
minute. Hey!
That's not true.
Whoa!
It said it was directed by someone else. Did they forget to change it? You saw a different director at the beginning there. That's gonna bother me.
Oof. What did you think?
Yeah, I liked this this species. I don't know. I thought they were cool. I liked their ship. I liked hearing their conversations on their own bridge. I liked seeing the other ship, the Huron. I love seeing a different a completely ship that looks completely different than the Enterprise. That looked like a tank, and how their bridge looked, and even when they were like looking on their ship, and just like the different inside structure, all that was super neat. And I liked the rules and morals of this other Orion species, where it's like, hey, if our mission fails, we end in suicide. That's just the way it is. It's like it was like a very, and like all just so their planet can't be attacked by the Federation because they have certain neutrality laws in place. So they try to pull a quick one, got caught. They're like, well, looks like we gotta kill ourselves. It's like just a little, like not a big. I mean, it's, I guess the time, it's like Spock's dying. That's like the one thing. Like, oh, we gotta keep it going here. But I like just a little, like, just this little species got caught, and that's like the whole episode. Oh, you got caught stealing. Oh, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it. We all know we're not good with names, but are these Orions different from the Orions from like the green people? Like the Orion slave girl. Like,
yeah.
I was a little confused by that, but a lot of times when a story has like a bunch of different layers, it can make the pacing really good. But for some reason in this episode, it like made it feel long to me. Like there was so much going on, like with Spock getting sick and needing the medicine before he dies, then introducing the Huron, then introducing the Orions, then the Orions trying to trick Kirk. It was just like so much packed in, but instead of having that like Journey to Babel quick pace feeling, it felt like we just watched a 40-minute episode.
It did feel like a long episode. I'm like,
yeah.
Like in my the recap, I forgot that the Huron was part of this episode. I'm like, oh yeah, this was like it felt like a long 22 something minutes, but it wasn't long in the sense like, is it over long? Like
Yeah.
This felt like long.
It wasn't boring.
No, it just felt like long narratively. Like a lot happened, but it didn't feel quick. It just felt like it's weird. It's hard to describe.
Yeah, it was like a very full story.
Yeah.
I do not like Lieutenant Eric's from that angle. At the zoom finder thing, he does not look flattering there, not his good side. Get him back up with Sulu.
I prefer that goofy smile from the other angle, yeah.
Yeah.
Never bothered Eric's. That's the one I prefer.
Yeah.
Oh no, the Enterprise is going to blow up. Just
unfazed, yeah.
Just sitting there smiling.
In terms of like any type of changes we would realize from between seasons, there was a couple like new shots and stuff, but nothing too crazy, which I'm totally fine. I mean, this second season is only 6 additional episodes. I don't know what the deal with that is, but not looking for a ton there. But there was like just a couple new things that we caught on to that was interesting. Yeah, anything else?
Yeah, Bones laughing, Kirk actually, having more than one emotion, that some improvements, but yeah, just classically solid.
All right, well, we only have 5 episodes left of this show, so We're going to keep going. But if it's your first time here, make sure to subscribe. You can check out all reactions to Star Trek, the original series and the animated series up to this point here on the channel, and join us throughout the rest of this series and moving on to the movies, Next Generation, all that good stuff. Become part of the target audience.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for coming along with us on this wonderful journey. We really appreciate it, and we will see you in the very next one. But that'll do it for today. Thank you. We're out of here, and we're done.